turn, I think you can go full screen. Great. So I'm waiting for opening the Revit. Sorry about that. As you can see, the BIM model are really heavy to upload and also to to open. So that's why I'm here to understand the optimized way how I can open this model on web application that we have in our startup. So right now, one of the most important subject that our BIM modelers are really wants to have is about the BIM model. So the difference between BIM model and the 3D model is about the data that we add to each component of renewable energy projects that we have. For example, if you want to model that 3D turbine, we need to understand each component, and we need to understand how metadata each component does have. So based on that, we created this 3D model in this code script as a sample to understand how to create the basic architecture of the digital twin that we want to have in future. So after this, I could understand that some challenges that we have by converting those families from Revit to GLTF. And one of them was, for example, when we want to upload family to cesium ION, so it would be very hard because cesium just accepts projects. So based on that, I could remodel my BIM model from first, and then I could create different type of component in this 3D model as clickable, parts, and each part have different kind of metadata, as you can see. And after that, as you can see, my Revit is not loading, and I'm waiting for that to show you about the information of each component. But after this code sprint, we could upload this model to Cesium, which is really optimized and very fast, and every user can understand the whole infrastructure. So here we have 3D tiles. Yes, finally it has been opened. Exactly, this is the friction that we have, and I'm happy that you could see about the heavy data that we are working every day with some BIM models. So as you can see, I have created this 3D model, which help us to understand the shape of the overall renewable energy project that we have. And for each component, when you click, you can see a lot of data as a BIM model in these properties. So we wanted all of this metadata for each component because we need those kind of data to understand the predictive maintenance criteria that we want to have in future for each renewable energy project to optimize the life cycle of this project from 20 years to 25 years or 30 years. So based on that, we need this kind of data to create different kind of scenarios for our digital twin to understand and analyze those data with another 3D model, which help us to test and analyze different kind of different kind of scenarios and select the best scenario that we have for each component. And as you can see, this is clickable. I have created this 3D model as a sample to understand the whole architecture and user flow that we need to upload these kind of 3D model as a BIM manager to our web application. So after this, I could install the Cesium. Cesium is the best converter tool, as I could understand, for the converting this 3D model to a GLTF and 3D tiles. But the difference between GLTF and 3D tiles, as I understood, 3D tiles have different kind of GLTF model, and we use that 3D tiles model to upload this heavy model. So as you can see, we have different kind of option here. I needed to upload my 3D model to Cesium, and after that I could reach this model here. As you can see, this is a GLTF model which is really optimized, and you can see it very fast, and also you can orbit in every way that you want to need. And also with the support of Sean, we could understand how to locate this exact 3D model in different, sorry, I have a lot of this. So now you can see this 3D model, which is clickable, and this is what we needed to do in this code sprint, because it was really important to understand that we can upload this model to our web application, and this is really optimized, and you can also have all of the information that you need when you click in each part. For example, when you click on the top of this wind turbine, you can see the different kind of metadata here. And when you can see, for example, click on the tower, you can see different metadata. And also the blades have different kind of metadata. So this is a milestone that we wanted to have. And from now on, we can have different kind of scenario in the JS framework by Cesium to write different kind of scenarios about different operation that we have. And also we can set some predictive maintenance criteria to understand the time and cost of, for example, this component to be installed during the construction phase. And yes, it was really a good experience to understand this. And from now on, for today, I'm gonna explore some ways how we can create that database of time series data to add each time series data to each component to understand the progress of the construction of this project. For example, each component can have a specific time, and when that time can pass or as a threshold, we can create that specific time in a red or green color that shows us that this kind of component has been completed. And also, we are going to understand how we can install some IoT sensors on the blades components to understand the speed of wind. And after that, we can connect those real-time data to our 3D model to have a real-time animation of the of this specific wind turbine, and it can help us to monitor the real time of that specific renewable energy, which is really important for maintenance team to understand the real time status of this specific wind turbine. So this is my updates for this code sprint. I hope that helps for you.
Thank you. Maybe we have time for questions if anyone wants to ask you.
if there is
Question.
any question, I will.
Can't you just kind of skip all of the imagery and the presentation? Does BIM allow you to store kind of the engineering information? So if you imagine you're running a turbine and you then increase. On the axis, I think that kind of engineering thing, and you can have a model there of when you could forecast it would break down. But it's got nothing to do with visualization. But does BIM allow you to do that kind of information?
Yes, of course. For example, this is the exact role of the BIM, and we have BIM standing as building information model.
Yeah.
So this kind of engineering information can help us to understand the overall, predictive maintenance that we need for future. So, for example, we have some asset management criteria for each digital twin. So, based on those asset management criteria, we can understand when and how to, for example, maintain a specific asset. When is the time to replace that kind of oil, for example?
The fact that there is BIM terminology for asset management criteria. That's right. Yeah. It's in there.
Yes, exactly.
You just need the right words.
Yeah, exactly. And also one point I just wanted to add, it was really cool that we could, locate this specific wind turbine with the help of Cesium, and it is geo-referenced exactly in the London. So based on this, we can locate every project that we have, and it was a really good option for us to understand the exact location for each component that we want to have. And I lost the wind turbine. But yes, it was one of the other points I just wanted to add and mention. So is there any other question?
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming to this presentation.
Thank you so much for having this opportunity for us.
Excellent work.
Chris, would you like to?
Okay. Yesterday I picked some syntax. I think we've got another pull request in on Courage JSON, right? The format that we use quite a lot with EDR. It's recommended, but it's not mandatory. And I'll continue working on the temporal coordinate reference schema.
Okay, thank you. So maybe we can move here. Sam, would you like to focus?
All right, yeah. So I'm going to carry on with the conformance testing. I'm just editing the README just to add a few extra bits to that. And the fix I did yesterday, I'm just trying to check whether it fixes running Docker or not. I need to talk to Kobe and check that. But it seems to give me all the tests when I'm running it on the Java command line. I'm still not sure if Docker is working as we were expecting it to. So, and then depending on that, I will push those changes.
Okay.
And then I've been also looking at what Lucio has been working on with the QGIS plugin and giving him some feedback.
Excellent. Thank you. Okay, so maybe we can go here.
It's helpful. We should let some know that we're running late.
Why?
Because the live presentation was
Starting now.
Yeah.
Okay,
I think it's on.
can you tell me?
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me. Sam, can you hear me? This is Kobe.
Yes, sir.
Good morning. So we're running about 5 minutes late. Unfortunately, means we'll start your lightning talk in about 5 minutes.
10 minutes.
That's
10 minutes.
that's fine.
But we can we'll still
We'll give you we'll give you the time, the predicted time. Okay, thank you for your patience.
today and finish the process that I started yesterday. And if it's possible, I would like some planning to get this process.
Are you going to be here in the demo? Okay, so maybe you can show us. Okay, thank you so much.
Thanks.
And maybe yesterday I worked on those kinds of behalf issues and mainly reviewing and fixing justice and how to schema and following common tool and continue the follow-up development from council and I put some update on it. And today I will keep focusing on it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, Daniel here. For today, I have a challenge, and it's to create a presentation with insights, especially from GIMI, the Federated Marine Spatial Data Infrastructure, the Information Exchange Standard, and the AI DGGS pilot, to link these insights with previous research that I've been doing, and to use this link to show promising and bright views of AI futures and some challenges that we need to solve to get to this light.
Okay, thank you.
In 10 minutes.
Looking forward. That's good. So, okay, so here, Jerome.
Sure. So last night I made a bit more progress on coverages. So Francis started reviewing what I pushed. So there's a few things we're still discussing, trying to merge that pull request. I hope that happens today. And today I'm focusing on the 3D geo volumes. And I'm also trying to resolve promise and also trying to resolve some of the issues with the bills for the latest Cartosim fixes. So I'm trying to fix that as well.
Okay. So hopefully something for the demos.
Yeah, I can probably show a little bit about these three things.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, my plan for
For today.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I guess keeping on working on the USIML JSON schemas and the examples. Mostly it. Yeah, we're doing some validation testing on the automatically generated examples and also some have been created manually. So that
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Michael. Okay, Joanne.
Well, I will take care that Nuria works. And meanwhile, I will prepare some imagery for her in different encodings to continue the system.
Okay. Do you want to add anything?
I'm working in, I don't know if I will be finishing today, but I'm working, giving the capability of my browser to show the real values in the images. And if this is for RGB, it's not so important, but when we are working in categorical or with them, I think it's important knowing the values. No? And then if I can do this, then I can continue giving more analytics.
Is this something you will be able to show in the demo? Okay.
I don't know if I finish it today. I will try.
Okay, okay, thank you. Bye. Carry on. I'll sort this out.
Really not much to report for today yet. Sure that some all the ERs will but I figured that the problems that I had with the bibliography, with Metanorma, which is a positive thing, I guess. And I am still planning to take a look at the DGGS standards to figure out how we are doing the. I noticed that we are working on voxels in the 3D, which I'm not too sure if it's the best way or
in the 3D tiles.
And not the 3D tiles, the DGGS part 2,
okay.
Which is basically the 3D. So I'm still trying to wrap my head around it, and maybe I bug DGGS folks for it. Yeah, we should.
Okay, thank you, Sina. Andreas, would you like to share your plans for the day?
I'm trying to join the Teams thing. Can you check if
Are you going to do a demo? Maybe you can
Yeah.
leave it for.
No, I just want to show just one quick thing, but okay.
This is just for Standup now.
Okay, sorry. Okay, yes, so you remember my task. So I wanted to do a geo package from a sensor things URL and put all that in a Docker image, use OGC API processes to actually deploy and execute that process. So what have I done yesterday and finished was the API processes framework. I created a dummy process that was running. So, and then yesterday I started to create a Python script that generates from a sensor things URL a geo package that is finished. What I will now do is to take that geo package, take that Python script, put it into a Docker image, deploy and execute. And hopefully by this afternoon, I have everything completed.
Okay, excellent. Let's see if we.
And I need an early slot.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
I'm still working on the QG's image workbench. Thanks to the someone, thanks to them. Now correcting the version for Windows. I was not thinking, sorry. Thank you. And what I did is to revise also the library that I'm using for auto-rectify automatically the high images in GDAR. So now there was a bug, but I fixed it with the ground control point, the polynomial approach, but I fixed it. And the plugin has two options now that is import on IPFS and on publish on blockchain. So what I'm doing this morning is finalize this part, so people will be free to use it, thanks to my colleague Andreas Mateos and these services, to upload the test data on the IPT environment using the plugin and the IPFS and blockchain we put in place. So feel free to read the provenance data, what is inside. As soon as one question Mark asked already seen and Samantha, as soon as it's available, the conformance test suite, let me know so I can check for the relevant part if this is conformant or not, correct it appropriately. Of course, but there are parts that I implemented that is drone imagery, video, and hyperspectral, and other image that I think is not yet included in the conformance test. So feel free to modify, play, and let me know. And it's a workbench, so that's it.
Thank you. So if someone online wants to share quickly what they're going to do today, please go ahead. Go ahead, Ricardo.
So I just want to let you know I'll be working on my ongoing QGIS plugin for OGC API connected systems, and yeah, I just presented something about my work with PyGeo API and Prefect as a process manager. So if you would be interested, check out the materials. Hopefully later I can give you a short demo of the QGIS plugin if things go well. Thank you.
Oh, okay, thank you, Ricardo. Yeah, Sunny, please go ahead.
Hi. Yes, I'm planning to come into the venue later this afternoon. I've just got to stay back, but I've managed to get something working here. I'm just wrapping things up and just in terms of doing some of the work that Andreas was doing, but in a different way. That is to get everything in one call to the server. I managed to get that working. So I think that's kind of the big thing achieved. I'm also going down the route of publishing a package to GHCR now. There's a bug that I found, so I'm gonna just try and figure out how to get around that. That's to do in the final package, and geometry is being preserved. So yeah, hope to see you this afternoon when I come in, and might have everything working by then.
Hope to see you. Good afternoon. Thank you. Anyone else online? Yeah, Dirk, please.
Yeah, so yesterday there was a long 2-hour meeting with the impact people about the uncompressed codec, and we had the long list with the improvements. So everything was discussed. They are now going to integrate that into the next draft, and then next month there will be another meeting to go through that again. So that seems to progress. And on the code sprint side, I'm still working on the refactoring in libhive for the main image class, so really in the core, because with the new uncompressed work that we did, it's not just RGB images, it's all kinds of images with non-visual channels and so on, and that needs some reorganization of the image class still being backwards compatible. So that's a bit tricky. So that's what I'm working on currently.
Okay, thank you, Dirk.
I wanted to. Now that we have the opportunity, we were discussing yesterday with Nuria how to use libhive to create a multi-band, I suppose, uncompressed image. Dirk, I remember that there were some limitations in the TIFF importer, but maybe that's only for the TIFF. So I wanted to ask you if that is easy to do with, with the example encoder that you have.
Yeah, I think the TIFF reader does not support that yet. So there's a separate API now, which where you can just add any kinds of channels. So with all the uncompressed channel types and with all the data types, but it's not supported in HiveEnc, so you have to write it yourself at the moment. There are some unit tests that you can look at how to do that. So I'm using the unit test to see that everything is correctly round-tripped. Yeah, but there's no application support, let's say.
Okay, but you know that our sensibility is on the remote sensing, and it's quite normal that you have multi-band, so we were looking for a way of do that. I understand the situation. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah, the only thing that works is that if you use the raw input, then you can also input floating point, but it also works for TIFF now. Yeah. Yeah, multi-channel, you have to program yourself at the moment. There's no application support.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Dirk. Anyone else online? Okay, if not, I think we are running a bit late, so I'll stop the stand-up here. Just a note to say that we'll have the demo session here at 3 UTC +1. If you want to give a short presentation, a demo, if you are online on Discord, just reach out, send a message, send an email saying that you would like to present, or even here in Teams. Otherwise, if you are here, I'm going to go around and ask if people want to do presentations. So we can sort that out before the time. So we're gonna move now physically to another room, and we're gonna resume the mentor stream with Sam's tutorial. Sam, apologies again for the delay. We'll be with you shortly. Okay, see you soon.